Okay, let's see here. Alright, looks like we're live. Alright, greetings, varlets. This is Rosario Rivas, Marquez of Arturia and retainer to Queen Livia of Marcom, and welcome to Looking Cute and Painting Minis. I'm coming at you live from the spooky and fantastical Never Was, via the magic of imagination. The theme music for the stream is Chords of Lament and Hope by the venerable liturgist Adam Bell. We also have music from Warhammer 40k Mechanicus, composed by Guillaume David and the copyrighted Bulwark Studios. Music also from Warhammer 40k Darktide, which is composed by Jesper Kyd and the copyrighted Fat Shark Games. And music from Path to Nowhere, composed by various artists in the copyright of Eisno Games. All of the music is provided to us by fewmusic.io. Alright, let's see here. So far it's still just me, but that's fine. And welcome to Looking Cute and Painting Minis. Today we'll be painting the Kelermorph. So I hope you guys are up for some monsters today, because Genestealers are definitely right up there. Look at this guy with all the cool pistols he's got in his hand. Let me see if I can zoom in. Yeah, my zoom controls. Yeah, this was commissioned to me, right? I've been commissioned to paint this Kelermorph by a guardsman named Gary. Hey, Viza, how's it going? It says evening. Must have been a terrifying evening. Our inquisitors pale as a sheet. Yeah. Well, I have been drained dry of blood. So I am a vampire now, a creature of the night. Yeah. So yeah, I thought of this after having a chat with one of my, followers. We were talking about Zenless Zone Zero, and I decided to take a quiz. Bard says, who are you, Rosario? I am so Rosario. I am just a vampire, Rosario. Yeah. So yeah, I was talking to one of my followers, and he were talking about Zenless Zone Zero and how much I really like the. Okay, Hachiko dijo, ¿cuánto tiempo me fui? No te has peleado mucho, acabo de empezar. It says, how much time was I gone? And I'm like, well, I just started, so you're good. So yeah, I was talking to one of the followers, and we were talking about Zenless Zone Zero and the different, factions in that group, in that game. And I decided to take a quiz on one of the, which one of the factions I would be in. And I found out I would be part of Victoria Housekeeping. And apparently their whole deal is that they're based off of classic movie monsters. So I was like, okay, well then what would I be? Well, I thought vampire, and I figured I'd make myself a vampire for today. So I hope you guys like the vampiric design. But yeah, like I said, we'll be painting the Kelermorph. And I think it's kind of fitting that I am sort of dressed like a vampire, because the idea for this Kelermorph is actually based off of vampires. So we're going to be using some blacks, some reds, and even some purples. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. We already got the black, so we can just start working from there. So, since we have the black, let's go ahead and get some red in here. So we will need... Yeah, we will need Galvorback red. I just bought these recently. Can't wait to get started to paint. But how have you been? How's your week been? Have you had a fun Halloween? Oh yeah, how did that go? Bart says, waiting for my daughter was on Halloween. And then he said, finally have time to relax again. Oh, happy to hear it. Thank you for joining me during your relaxation time. Sorry I started late. Again, my duties kind of took longer than I expected. ¿Y tú, Jasico, cómo te fue Halloween? And you, Visa, how was Halloween? Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So we're gonna go and start with the cape, since it's in the back. Like I said, we're using Galvorback Red. Jasico dijo, con mucho calor la pasé. So he said he spent it under a lot of heat. Oye, qué malo. Menos que hace mucho calor por allá entonces. I said, that's too bad. I guess it's pretty hot where you live, huh? Mary Seabass saying, ooh, love the new model. Thank you, thank you. Glad you like it. Yeah, this is my sort of Halloween slash, I guess when I could make maybe my fantasy mode. Like say for instance, whenever I paint anything Old World or Age of Sigmar, maybe I should don the vampire look. What do you guys think? Or would you rather just keep me as my usual interrogator self? I've been playing around with the idea of having different versions of my models for whenever I paint different things. Bible Bard said Stormcast dragons are badass. Ooh, nice. I haven't seen too many of the Stormcast dragons. Isn't like the one leader riding a dragon, but that's it. I think the other ones, don't they have like some like smaller sort of running around lizard creature things? And then, así como dijiste, Rosario, es a esta hora duermo. Ah, ok, bueno, que descanses, ok. And Nasiko said, at this time I go to sleep. So I told him, oh, well, have a good night, okay? Nasiba says, nah, I love the idea. Oh, glad you like it. And, Visa says, vampire is quite cool. I say use it when appropriate. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And Bones said, I spent too much that I will ever admit to on an all-dragon army. Ooh, I kind of want to see that now. I must see your all-dragon army, especially if you spent so much money on it. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention that I'm using size 3 grabbing. Yeah, but we're still using the Galvor back, trying to get the cloak. I figured that way it'll be easier, since right now we don't have to worry too much about splashing on anything else. And then Bahamubar said, let me take a photo for you. Yeah, I'd appreciate that. But yeah, Guardsman Gary told me a little bit of his idea for his Genestealer cult. And how he was explaining to me how a lot of Genestealer lore kind of sounds very similar, or it could be very analogous to vampires. So that's what gave him the idea for the sort of more vampiric looking Genestealers. I think that's actually really cool. But yeah, again, if you're interested in commissioning me, please hit me up. I am doing, it's the pricing is around $100. So if you're interested in having me paint a mini for you, please let me know. And Hasiko dijo, el señor de la noche, dulces sueños a todo, chao chao. Buenas noches, que descanses. He said, the Lord of the Night, sweet dreams, it's everybody. And then ciao ciao. And I told him, have a good night and sleep well. I'm already liking how this Galvor back red is coming along. Get some more of these nooks and crannies in here. Let's get some more paint on the brush. You said scent. Hold on. Let's see if we can pull it up. Send it to my Instagram or my Discord or what? Oh, here we go. Alright, 1 second while I try to pull this up. Okay, there it is. Let me trick that a little bit. There we go. Yeah, that's a lot of dragons. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. So you got a whole group of dragon riders and 1 dragon? And then Bar says, plan was to make the little dragon Silver Dragon. But the white one I'll paint as Blue Eyes White Dragon. Ooh, neat. Yeah, I like the idea. How many points is that? Ooh, yeah, that's a lot. You almost got 2,000 right there. Get that little tip here. Oh, let me take this down so you guys can see what I'm doing. And Bar says, with the Endless spell. Okay, unfortunately I don't know much about, I guess some of the, magic you can do in, Age of Sigmar. So I don't know what the Endless spell is. But sounds pretty cool. And then you said, it's my tournament army. Either I curb stomp or the game turns into World War I where you barely move an inch. Well, hopefully it works out for you. Trying to get to this one little crevice here. There we go. Alright, I think I'm done with that cloak there. So now it's time to move on to his armor. Because the armor is going to be the same color as the cloak. And we got Swampert King saying, hello, what model are you painting today? Hey, welcome to the stream. I am Marquez Rosario Rivas. Let me see what my new intro is for my vampire form. Here we go. And retainer to Queen Livia of Markham. And welcome to Looking Cute and Painting Minis. I'm currently painting a Genestealer Kelermorph. Welcome, welcome. How'd you come across my stream? You follow me on Instagram, or maybe YouTube, or you just found me by random? And Soberkin says, I found you on YouTube, then Insta. I enjoyed the comfy vibes your videos bring. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you found me. Hope you enjoyed today's stream, and thank you very much for checking in. Do you like mini painting or war gaming or anything like that? Or do you like Warhammer, fantasy? Yeah, the stream is just pretty much, we paint together, we chat, either about video games, movies, television, miniature painting, or books, or whatever. Whatever suits your fancy. I am a nerd of all types. Oh, and anime. Can't forget anime. Okay, Jurassic. What else goes red? I think it's the neck. Just double check. Yeah, the neck goes red. However, I'm going to switch to a slightly smaller brush. Just double check that I don't need anything else with this brush. That do you. No, I think that should be it. So let's go ahead and switch to a slightly smaller brush. Alright, Swamper King says, I'm into 40k mostly, working on my own model slowly. Oh, nice! What faction? Yeah, and the rest of the varlets, if you want to chime in and sort of tell Swapper King what factions you like from 40k or that you collect from 40k, I'm sure it'd be kind of fun to see what everybody does. I'm mostly a kill team fan or a small skirmish game fan. So I got little small kill teams of different kinds. Primarily the ones that I have fully painted right now are a Tempestus Scion kill team and a Iron Warriors slash Space Marine kill team. But I have all kinds of ideas. I even painted a few of different kinds of things, like for instance, I've painted Chaos models. I painted Age of Sigmar stuff. All kinds of stuff. But Visa says was 1,000 Suns mostly myself. Yeah, they're pretty neat. Alright, let's get to this neck here. Swampert King said Custodies and Space Marines at the moment. Oh, neat. Do you have any particular, I guess, chapters in mind for those? I don't know if Custodies use chapters. I know they have different colors for like the different kinds of Custodies there are. That I don't know what they call them. But I think with that, maybe I need a little bit more paint. Let's go ahead and grab some more. Okay, just double check that there's nothing else red that I need to paint. Nope, I think I'm good. Alright, so far that's what we got. We got the armor piece and the cloak. Okay, so with that, let's go ahead and find, because I'm going to work entirely on the red first, because of the fact that it's in the deep recesses. I know that if I wait for later to paint of the different layers on the red, things are going to get in the way. So I'm going to go ahead and focus entirely on the red right now, just so I can make sure that I'm not painting or making any kind of mistakes on it later. let's see here. Where are my shaders? Okay, I think I might go with that one. Let me just double check. Yeah, so we're gonna go with Agrath Earthshade. Somber King said, started with salamanders, but hoping to make my own chapter one day. For custodies, I just painted them gold and blue. Ah, okay, kinda like, because they're normally gold and red. So, is there any particular, like, I guess, group of them you're painting, or you just like the colors of blue and gold? 'Cause I was thinking they kind of sound a little bit like the Stormcast Eternals from Age of Sigmar. But yeah, we're gonna go with Agrath Earthshade. I'm gonna use a slightly smaller brush. Just slightly. We were using, if I'm not mistaken, we were using 3 earlier. So we'll use 1. Where's my grabby size one? Here we go. The first mini I painted at a Warhammer store was a Stormcast Eternal. Having painted that Stormcast Eternal is what actually gave me the confidence to start painting minis. So before that, I was always very afraid to do it. I was like, my hands are too shaky, I don't know if I can paint. I went to the store, they gave me that little like free lesson, and I was like, okay, it's not as hard as I thought. I started painting from there. Okay, so now we got that I got through shape. I'm gonna start sort of pulling it into the cloak. Without worried about splashing into anywhere, because again, all we're doing is one color. Right now anyway. Obviously we're gonna have more colors later. Somber King said, I like blue over red, then found out about the Stormcast, so I tried to pull inspiration from the paint scheme. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Yeah, I think they have a really good paint scheme. I really like their whole aesthetic, really. My only gripe with the Stormcast Eternals, that I kind of wish they were a little bit more, otherworldly, I guess. I find it kind of uninspiring whenever under their helmets or their armor, they're just human looking. I kind of wish they were something more akin to like a Dullahan, maybe something more akin to like a Necron. I think it'd be kind of neat if they were more magical or more machine than actually humans. And Somber King says, how long have you been painting? I think about 2 years now. Yeah, I think that's about as long as I've been painting. Just realized I missed a little bit right here. Not that noticeable, I think, from your view, but let me see, I can zoom in a little bit. Yeah, you see right here where this little, like, stud is on his chest? Right above, I missed a little red here. Because the idea is to paint all these ridge parts of the armor red. Or at least up the top part of the armor. The greaves on his legs will remain black. So I gotta paint that. Fortunately, we're just about done with the Agrat Earthshade. We could start using the Gal Vorbak again. Because now that we've painted the Agrat Earthshade, we're gonna start adding Gal Vorbak in, just so we can get some of the more light exposed parts to look a little bit brighter. So we're gonna stick with the size 1 grabby. There is my zoom. I don't want to be that. Oh, there it is. Here it is, the Gal Vorbak. Oh, by the way, Swamper King, this is actually my favorite song of my playlist. Beetlejuice, aka Beetlegeist. I never know how to call it. I feel like Beetlejuice doesn't sound right. Sounds more like the character from the funny horror movie series. So now I'm gonna try to get that little crevice that I was talking about. It was like I had a little too much paint on the brush. Just go ahead and remove some of that. Man, I love this song. And now just with having added some Galvor back in here, we're already seeing some slight variation in color. So that we're getting some, what's the term I'm looking for? Why am I drawing a blank? Values, there we go, different values, that's what we're getting. Sober King says, I wish the models for Stormcast had a more knightly helmet, personally. Is a song from one of the 40k games? No, it's actually one of the songs that I got from filmmusic.io. They're a website that has a bunch of free songs. So as long as you just, credit them, you can use their music in your videos. But it's really good. But I do have some 40k music in here. I'm sure you'll hear them eventually. Looks like that paint in there didn't really land very well. Oh, and sorry, I forgot to talk about that first part you mentioned. The helmets for the Stormcast were more knightly. Well, I mean, there's always proxies, or you could always just kit bash with parts from Old World. Like, say, for instance, the stuff from the Bretonians. They have a lot of knightly looking helmets, so maybe you could just proxy some on there. Alright, so let's go ahead and switch to a slightly smaller brush, just so we can get into that one area I was talking about earlier. Looks like the paint didn't land very well, the brush was a little too thick. So we'll go down to, since we have size 1, gonna use, where is it? I'm gonna use size 000 Grabby. Okay, I think we're just about done with that, Red. So now time to use something a little lighter. So we're gonna go with Word Bearer's Red. And we're gonna stick with size 1 grabbing. Alright, Swamperkin said, I was going to keep Vash Chaos Warriors with Blade Guard veterans. Unsure how it will turn out. I feel like it might turn out pretty cool. I love a lot of the Chaos pieces. They have this sort of more knightly aesthetic than I think 40k regular Loyalist Space Marines has. Like, yeah, you can get a more knightly appearance with, like, for instance, the Dark Angels. But I don't know, I still like, they still don't really hit that niche, you know? I think there's something about the pauldrons of the Chaos ones that really work well. Plus the fact that a lot of them have, like, sort of, like little, like, chain tufts, like, I forget what they're called, but they're loincloths and stuff like that. I think it really gives it this sort of, like I said, knightly, medieval, aesthetic. They might look pretty cool. I look forward to seeing what you do. Here, let's shake up the Word Bearer's Red. And let's open it up. Always gotta be careful when you open up a new model. Bottle, I mean. There we go. There it is, Word Bearer Red. Yeah, whenever adding layers, you always want to cover less and less area. And really start to define those values. Color values, that is, not moral values. Okay, it's like running out of paint, so let's go ahead and get some more. Okay, Swamper King says, I will definitely show you the model when they're done. The bits of chain mail will definitely fun to paint. I guess you mean be fun to paint. Yeah, most definitely. I think that's where you see a lot of detail. Especially when you're using true metallic paint. Like just using that and seeing all the shimmering metal is very cool. I'm really liking how the shading is coming along with the red. Okay, I think it's time to start painting this red onto the other parts of the armor. So we're gonna need something slightly smaller than this brush. Let's go ahead and clean up the brush. And I think we're gonna go back to size, is it size 00 or 000? We'll go with 000. Okay, here's the 000. So now we want to try not to get too deep. Want to keep those recesses. I don't think I have a lot of paint on the brush. Very nice. Swamperkin said, so a question for chatting yourself. What got you into Warhammer and model making? For me, what got me into Warhammer was actually one of the old catalogs. Catalogs. From way back when. I remember seeing it when I was little and thinking it was just the coolest thing I'd ever seen. The Space Marines, especially the Space Wolf. I was like, what is that? I couldn't wait to learn more. Of course, I didn't get into mini painting until many, many years later. But I've always really been into the Warhammer setting. Because the first thing I did as far as Warhammer related gaming was playing Space Hulk 2, the Revenge of the Blood Angels. And that game was so scary when I was little. Had a great time playing it. And then it wasn't until I was finally an adult when I started reading Warhammer 40k novels. And I started reading the Caiaphas Cain novel. What about you? Here we go. We're already seeing the shading come to life on the model. And now for some edge highlighting. It will be done with the red. So we're going to be using Wazdaka red. Sorry about that. That was a mouthful. Okay, and for that, we're gonna go with the 00 Grabby. I know it's technically a bigger brush, but the tip is so much better than the other one for the 000 Grabby. That's why I try not to use this one too often, because the tip still looks good and still works really well. So yeah, Caiaphas King was my very first Warhammer 40k literature. And I loved it. I fell in love immediately. I couldn't get enough. Every single time I would have some time, I would read some more Caiaphas Kyd. Alright, let's see if this turns out like I hope. I think I need a little bit more paint on the brush. There we go. Okay, Smopper King said, I started with YouTube videos, then got into model painting in May and knew I was hooked after building my first model. Just got into the books. I just finished The Lion, Son of the Forest. Oh, nice! What was the first model you built? And what do you think of the Book of the Lion? Oh, also, what YouTube videos did you watch? At the very least, who videos did you watch? Like, it may remember the specific video might be a little difficult, but you might remember who the content creator was. I definitely watch a lot of YouTube lore videos. Like the ones I watch primarily are, let me think here. Arch Warhammer, Major Kill. Who else? Who else? That's just ridiculous. Yeah, they're the ones I usually watch for lore stuff. Okay, I think we're done with the cave. Make sure that we're done with everything else too. All right, yeah, and I think we're done with the red. Okay, so let's move on. Silver King said, Eliminator Squads was the first model I painted. I learned a lot of do's and don'ts while painting them. I really enjoyed the book. It was Lysander and Coda video that got me into. Ah, neat. I think I have heard of them. The Eliminator Squad. I'm telling you which one those are. Let me see if I can look them up. Eliminator Squad. Ah, okay, the snipers. Yeah, that squad is actually pretty cool. Some of their stuff is what I had planned for a White Scar conversion that I want to make. Because I got this idea, because Mongolians were known for shooting very well their bows on horseback. Now, as cool as I think riding around in motorcycles is, I feel like something is lost when it's just them riding around in motorcycles. So I want to make a White Scar riding some kind of creature. I was thinking about using maybe some Stormcast Eternal, like, I forgot what they're called, but they're like weird lizard creatures. Get rid of the top half, but use the top half of one of those Eliminator Squad guys with the sniper rifle. And then have him riding one of those weird lizard creatures with a sniper rifle. You know, like firing. I think that has sets like such a cool visual that I want to make that someday. So far, I've bought the heads for the White Scars that I want to make, but I still need to buy the Eliminator Squad body and the creature that I'm talking about. Alright, so we're done with the red. So next up, what do we work on? Let's go ahead and work on the arms. Let's work on the arms. So for that, we're gonna go with something a little bit more Genestealer-y. We're gonna go with purple. Specifically, we're gonna use Nagaroth Knight. So for that, we're going to use the size 1 grabby. Because you want to start being careful now. Because now we don't want to lose what we've done with the red. And let's shake up the Nagaroth nice. Swapper King said, that's a really cool idea for a model. Would you plan on doing a stream building the model? I've never done a build stream, but I might consider it. I'm gonna make sure the pieces fit just right before I went ahead and streamed it. The problem is that once I would start the build stream, I wouldn't be able to go directly into painting it. I'd have to leave the paint area in order to spray paint on the pride coat. So that would be the one, I guess, snag we would fall into. I don't have a airbrush, so I wouldn't be able to do it like here on screen. Alright, like I said, we're using the Nagaroth Knight. We're going to start painting on the purple. But I'm glad you like the idea. Think I need more paint on the brush. Sober King says, "You're welcome. I'm getting off now. Enjoy the rest of the stream, everyone. Hey, thank you for coming. It's been a pleasure talking to you. You have a good night, okay?" Okay, right now we have to be very careful because we're getting really close to that red. Have to kind of be very aware of our shoulder placement. Want to keep your shoulder tucked tight so you have better control of the brush. Okay, I think we have the purple just right. Double check, see any joints that I might have missed. And I think we're gonna leave it there for now. I'm scanning out the brush right now before we switch off to another paint. Gonna start working on those guns. Because right now, I would like to continue working on that purple, but I'm not feeling 100% that I have all the paints I need for the purple. I was thinking about using this Barknar Burgundy. I think it's a little too reddish for what I want to go with. So we'll just leave it off for now. I feel like I need something a little bit more pallid. So let's see here. Where is the reference I'm using? Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the guns. And for that, we're gonna use our trusty... Where is it? There it is. Oh no, that's not it. Uh-oh, don't tell me I don't have access to it. Uh-oh, that's not good if I can't find it. Might have to stop the stream for like a split second. Probably stop and run for it. Yeah, it's not here. That's not good. Hold on one second. They give it another once over. No, I don't have it on my desk. Hold on, I'm going to go get it. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So the paint I was looking for is my trusty lead belter. I feel like I'm almost out of this trusty paint. Hopefully there's enough for tonight. Oh yeah, I think there is enough. Plenty still caked in there. Like I said, we're gonna be painting the guns now. Okay, I think we got a good chunk of the gun. Let me just make sure of something. Okay, yeah. I gotta get that handle here. Though I might need a slightly smaller brush. So let's go ahead and forego painting more of that for now, because we still got more of the other guns to paint before we switch brushes. Hey, wasn't Nero, says Genestealer Paint Session. Welcome, welcome! Happy to see you again. Yes, we're painting a Genestealer. A Genestealer Kelermorph. The really cool gunslinging Genestealer. How you been? How was your week? Have a fun Halloween? Wasn't Nero said Halloween isn't really celebrated here. Only themed parties happen. Well, did you get to go to one? And wasn't Nero said, I don't go outside. Ew. I can totally relate. I'm that weird mix of both introvert and extrovert. And love my me time, but every once in a while I just get too lonely at home, and I need to see people. And what Nero says, I don't seem to get lonely anymore. Oh, that's good at least, I guess. So what'd you end up doing this week? Anything fun? Scooty the Scoot said hello there. Hello there, Scooty. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, my name is Rosario Rivas. I am Marquez of Arturia and retainer to Queen Livia of Marcom. And welcome to Looking Cute and Painting Minis. What brought you to the stream today? Did you catch my Instagram or my YouTube? Or you just happen to swing by? It's Goody the Scoot said, I see. I was looking in the miniatures and models category and found you. Oh, nice. Well, welcome. Do you paint minis? Or do you just like the hobby as an observer? Or do you like Warhammer 40k lore in general? Or fantasy? Or play any other mini games? But yeah, the stream is just pretty much a very chill stream. I paint, and hopefully you paint together, or at least do some kind of fun hobby together with me. And we just chat while we listen to some nice, relaxing music. Scooty the Scoot said, oh no, I don't paint. I sadly don't have the hand-eye coordination to paint minis. That's Scooty the Scoot said, and besides, hey, waiting with anticipation what follows the and besides. Said, my wallet is already being choked by Gundam model kits. Oh yeah, those could be quite expensive too. Yeah, the Warhammer 40k hobby, or pretty much miniature painting hobby, is not a cheap one. But I find it very enjoyable. And relaxing. And again, thank you for coming, even though you don't partake. Are you interested at all in Warhammer 40k or Warhammer Fantasy? Or Age of Sigmar? And what's your favorite Gundam series? Unfortunately, I don't know a lot of Gundams, but I'm still curious. Scooty the Scoot says, my father is the Primarch Vulcan. Oh, so you're a Salamanders fan. Well, welcome. Salamanders are always welcome here. And then Scooty the Scoot said, ooh, my favorite Gundam series. That's honestly a toughie. I would say that my favorite so far, I haven't watched a lot of Gundam, to be honest. But my favorite so far has been Iron-Blooded Orphans. Really like that one. It's good as good said. Okay, I'll break it down. Best action slash fight scenes has got to go to IBO, Iron Blooded Orphans. Nice. Favorite mobile suit design has got to be the Seed series. I actually think I've seen a few of the Seed ones, and actually I kind of agree, they look really cool. And overall storytelling goes to the OG Gundam. I've never actually seen the OG Gundam, but I know what they look like. Instead, and character storytelling has got to go to the Witch from Mercury. Ooh, that's a controversial one from what I've heard. That's the new one, right? I've heard some people like it and some people hate it. I'm gonna have to check those out for sure. Like I said, I already saw Iron Blooded Orphans. And yeah, I'm just gonna have to look at all those. I mean, like I said, I haven't watched a lot. I'm only seeing like Iron Blooded Orphans and bits of Gundam Way. I've never seen all of Gundam Way. Seen little bits of what was that one? G Gundam, yeah, G Gundam. That was the fighting one, right? Okay, where is... There we go. I'm gonna peek the chain, too. Scoot said... And plus, it gave us the Miss equivalent, or the Mobile Suit equivalent, of I am heavy weapons guy, and this is my weapon. If I'll have to check that out. Here, let's switch brushes. Get a slightly smaller one. Just so we can get to little nooks and crannies there. So we're gonna go with size 0 gravity. Scoot says, if you don't know what I'm referencing, look up Meet the Heavy when you have the time. Oh, I definitely know what that is. Team Fortress 2. I've seen all the videos of all the characters. Absolutely love them. Really wish it would make some kind of show of them. I saw the one, I think it's called I Am Bread. That one was really funny. Okay, right now I'm trying to avoid the hand, so I don't have to really repaint it. And Scoot said, and the mole suit I'm referring to is known as... Okay, I don't know if I can spell it. Lifrit, or? I want to say that's how you say that, but I could be wrong. Looks like I'm getting a little bit of that butcher on the hands, which I was trying to avoid, but oh well. Can't be helped. Alright, now we gotta get this chain here. Don't worry, I'm gonna look up the Gundam you were talking about. And Scooty the Scoot said, I've heard a lot of people pronounce it as Lifrither. Lifrither. Hopefully I'm saying that like how you're thinking. Okay, cool, got it. Lifrither, got it. But yeah, I'll look it up in a second here. I just want to get this little coat of paint of on the chain. So with this, we'll pretty much be done painting for the day. Oh wait, no, we still have this gun left, so we'll go ahead and get this gun out of the way too. But before I do that, let me look at Lifrither. Okay, I think I found a good picture. Let me just go ahead and blow this. Okay. Alright, so this Lifrither. Yeah, it looks pretty big. Yeah, it reminds me a lot of, what was he called? The one from Gundam Way. The one that, I believe his name was Troa? Drives? Heavy Weapons something, I think it was called. Heavy arms, yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Yeah, it reminds me a lot of Heavy Arms. Okay, Scooty the Scoot said that version is known as the Heavy Arms Custom EW. Ah, okay. You had a friend of mine who was really into Troa and Heavy Arms. That's why I vaguely remember that one. Alright, let's get this gun here. Oh, EW stands for Endless Waltz. Thank you for letting me know. Clarification, that was the word I was looking for. And then Scooty the Scoot said, it's the movie for Gundam Wing. Yes, I remember that. Ellis Waltz, I heard all people raving about it way back when. Was Gundam your favorite anime series? Okay, and I think with that, we are done for the day. And Scooty the Scoot said, yes, it's one of my favorites. Nice. Yeah, my favorite has to be Mob Psycho 100. Used to be Trigun for the longest time, but Mob Psycho 100 beat it. And beat it by a landslide. I love Trigun still, but I think Mob Psycho 100 is just something just so well done. That's Scooty the Scoot said, I still remember my very first anime. Which was it? And Visa said, I've heard a lot of good things about Mob Psycho. Oh yes, I definitely recommend it, Visa. You should definitely watch it if you get the chance. But yeah, I think we've covered a lot of ground today for the model. We finished all the red. We got some purple in there, and we even got some of the guns in there. Now the parts that I left black on the guns because I planned for a different metal on there. That's Good as Good said it was Attack on Titan, back when it was still on Netflix. Oh yeah, I've heard a lot of great things about that one. I've never watched it because sometimes I get a little bit of, what's the word I'm looking for here? Unfortunately, it's getting a little late for me, so my vocabulary is diminishing every second. But, I get a little pretentious. That's the word I was looking for. Because whenever I hear of an anime being so beloved, I always get skeptical. And Scooty the Scoot said, I watched that when I was a wee youngin'. Ah, okay. I've heard a lot of people are kind of mixed on the ending, though. What do you think about the ending? And no spoilers. Scooty the Scoot said, it's good. Okay, good to know. I do want to watch it at some point. But yeah, I think we're pretty much done for today. I think we got quite a bit done. I'm pretty happy, especially with how the cloak looks. It's got this sort of blood red look to it. And yeah, let's see here before we head out. Let's see if there's anybody we can raid. But yeah, if you like what you've seen today and would like to support, then I would say please consider subscribing to my Twitch channel, or you can send a donation to my Ko-Fi, which is at ko-fi.com/RosatoDivasArt. And if you want to watch it in my old streams, you can go to my YouTube channel, which is also at RosatoDivasArt. Or you can follow my Instagram and check out some of the work I've done in the past, which is also at RosatoDivasArt. But let's see here. Is there anybody we can raid tonight? Anybody I follow who's on? Oh yeah, Halbernacht is currently on. So hey, Scoot, if you like mini painting, this is another VTuber who paints minis. He's really good. He likes his stuff very grimdark. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put a raid on Halbernacht. And yeah, so again, thanks everyone for coming. Thank you, Scooty the Scoot. Thank you very much, Viza. Bard, was it Nero, Swamper King, and everybody who may have been lurking by. Thank you very much for coming, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Anyway, hey, thank you, Viza. It's always a pleasure talking with you. And again, thank you for coming, Scooty the Scoot. I hope you enjoyed this stream. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and hit start the raid. Anyway, this has been Rosario Rivas, and I'm signing out from not the Grimdark feature, but the Spooky and Fantastical Never Was. Hey, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Scooty. I hope to see you next week. Anyway, you guys take care. Bye-bye.
I think we need a bigger yard.